It's Penny and the professor. Here's Penny.
Hi everybody, we have a new fall story for you today that Penny picked out. She liked the one about where Jamie planted the seed in pumpkin so much that she wanted us to read a more scientific version of the plan for a pumpkin life cycle. And this one is called From Seed to Pumpkin, and it's by Wendy Pfeffer, and it's illustrated by James Graham Hale. So let's get started. We might learn some more scientific information. We can use our sense of wonder, and we can notice things, and we can also ask questions and maybe learn even more. From Seed to Pumpkin by Wendy Pfeffer, illustrated by James Graham Hale. Ooh, look at that beautiful farm. That looks nice, huh? All right, here we go. Ready, Penny? Okay. When spring winds warm the earth, a farmer plants hundreds of pumpkin seeds. Hundreds, that's a lot of pumpkin seeds. Every pumpkin seed can become a baby pumpkin plant. Underground, covered with dark, moist soil, the baby plants begin to grow. They're down there under the dirt, and you can see a worm too. Worms are aerating the ground and making air down there so that the plants can grow better. As the plants get bigger, the seeds crack open. Stems sprout up, roots dig down. Inside the roots are tubes. Water travels up these tubes the way juice goes up a straw. So inside the root of a plant, there's a hollow area like a straw, and the water can go from the dirt up through the root to the plant to help it grow. In less than 2 weeks from planting time, green shoots poke up through the earth. These shoots grow into tiny seedlings. 2 leaves called seed leaves uncurl on each stem, and they reach up toward the sun. So I think we realize now that they need water and they need sun. Sunlight gives these leaves energy to make food. What's that, Penny? Oh yeah, she wants to know how plants eat food. She thought we eat plants, like we eat vegetables, we eat pumpkins. She wants to know how plants eat food. Interesting question, Penny. Let's see if we can figure that out. So it says sunlight gives these plants energy to make food. So they're going to make food from the energy of the sun. And it says, like us, plants need food to grow. Good question. But green plants do not eat food as we do. Their leaves make it. So their plant leaves make the food that they need, and then it feeds itself. Interesting. From the sunlight, gets energy. That's what it says. To make food, plants need light. So they need sunlight. They need water and air. Leaves catch the sunlight, roots soak up the rainwater, and little openings in the leaves let air in. Using energy from the sun, the leaves mix the air with water from the soil to make a sugar, and this feeds the plant. So guess what, Penny? You just figured out what plants eat. They eat a sugar that they make themselves. Good questions from Penny today. All right, soon, broad, prickly leaves with jagged edges unfold on the stems. The new leaves are rough and prickly, kind of pokey, I think. That's what prickly means. But the seed leaves are smooth and rounded. So the little soft, short, the first seed leaves are soft and not so pokey. But the big leaves are new and rough and pokey and prickly. Interesting. These leaves dry up. Now the new leaves make food for the pumpkin plant. So these big leaves are going to have to soak up that sunlight, get that water, get that air, and make food for that pumpkin plant to eat so it can grow big and strong. Let's see what's next. Each pumpkin stem has many sets of tubes. One tube in each set takes water from the soil up to the leaves so it can make its sugar. The other tube in each set sends food back down so the pumpkin can grow. So it's got a whole system going on. The days grow warmer. The farmer tends the pumpkin patch to keep the weeds out. Weeds take water from the soil, and pumpkin plants need that water to grow. So they don't want to let those weeds take their water. Get out, weeds. Pumpkin plants don't stand up tall. As the stems grow longer, they sprawl all over the ground. Before long, twisted, tangled vines cover the pumpkin patch. Soon, flower buds appear on the vines. After each bud opens, its orange petals grow bigger and bigger. They look like bright orange umbrellas. And they have a little yellow in them too, I see. During the heat of the day, the flowers close up. I wonder why. Do you wonder why? We wonder why. Wonder why they close up when it's too hot out. They open up again during the cool nights and early mornings. Oh, maybe they just like it when it's not quite so hot. The bright orange flowers attract a swarm of bees. The bees buzz around carrying yellow pollen from the male flowers to the female flowers, and now the pumpkins can start growing. So bees help make the pumpkins grow. The petals wither away. Where the flowers bloomed, tiny hard fruits begin to grow. Hundreds of these cling to the vines, and look, they're little green pumpkins. The days grow hot. All summer, the warm sun and the cool rain help the tiny fruits grow larger and larger. Soon, summer is over. The corn stalks next to the pumpkin patch turn brown. Leaves on trees turn red, orange, and yellow. Pumpkins change color too. As they ripen, they change from green to yellow, then to orange. In just 4 months, small, flat, white pumpkin seeds have grown into big, fat, orange pumpkins. These pumpkins are ripe and round with lumps and bumps, and they come in all sizes and shapes, and they're waiting in the autumn sun. Autumn is another word for fall. Some pumpkins will be carved into jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween. Some will be baked into pumpkin pies for Thanksgiving. Colorful leaves turn brown. Winter winds begin to blow, and soon the trees are bare. They don't have any leaves. That's what I was meaning to say. So the trees are bare, which means they're not a bear. They're just empty. They don't have any leaves on them. The farmer looks out over the pumpkin patch where only a few dead vines remain. All the pumpkins have been picked, I think. But when spring winds warm the earth once again, he will plant hundreds of new pumpkin seeds. And once again, they will grow from seed to pumpkin. And that is our story right here. There's some more information in the back that might interest you. So I'm going to tell it to you. These are some questions Penny had, and here are some answers. So Penny asks, is a pumpkin a fruit or a vegetable? That's a really good question, Penny. Let's see what the book says. I think it tells us. It says, did you know that a pumpkin is actually a fruit? The seed-bearing part of any flowering plant is called its fruit. Because a pumpkin has seeds in the middle, it is actually a fruit. Tomatoes, cucumbers, and pea pods are fruits too. Because they are not sweet like other fruits, we often call them vegetables. Interesting. So that's what's on here. And then also on the back page of this, it gives us some ideas to use pumpkins for pumpkin pie, and even to make pumpkin seeds and roast them, to carve a pumpkin, and it gives a little recipe for how to bake your own pumpkin seeds. So maybe Penny and I can do a video on how to make some pumpkin seeds for you to eat. We'll see if that can come soon, and I hope you enjoy this book, From Seed to Pumpkin. Have an amazing day. Bye for now.